So here's the billion-dollar question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Parents and teachers, they all keep asking me this question. Do I want to be an auto mechanic, veterinarian, hockey star, social worker? Not only am I not sure which of these things I want to be most, I'm also trying to think practical. What if I can't find a job doing these things? Recently, I made a discovery thanks to my guidance counselor. She said that today there are 1.3 billion people working for themselves. Some of them are freelancers, some have a hobby that makes them a little money, and others invent things or come up with better ways of doing things. She said it's called entrepreneurship. A mouthful, I know, but it really just means being creative, innovative, solving big and small problems. Now that's something I'm interested in. My friends say that when they hear the word entrepreneur, it kind of reminds them of someone like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg, who dropped out of college and made like $1 bazillion, which sounds crazy to me. I'm 100% sure that this is not the way that 1.3 billion people make their money in this world. Also, pretty sure this is not what my guidance counselor meant. Luckily for us, there's another way to be innovative, successful, and work for ourselves. Being an entrepreneur and an innovator really starts with who you are, what your strengths are, and what you bring to the table when thinking about problems. So who am I? Well, I like to doodle, as you can see. I like hanging out with my friends, playing video games, and love camping. More importantly, on my innovator checklist, I like to ask questions, solve problems, figure things out, and try new things. I want to make a difference in the world because I tend to worry about things like pollution and climate change. These days, I've been thinking a lot about my family too. My parents are separated, and I sometimes have to watch my little brother after school. He's 7, and he's a bit of a pain. So I decided to channel my inner entrepreneur so I could get him and his little friends to play by themselves after school and leave me alone. I came up with a pretty cool hoppy frog thing that I gave to my brother. I thought he could play with it by himself for a while. He was pretty excited at first, but it only lasted a few minutes, and he started being annoying again. I went back to the drawing board because obviously this was a bit of a fail, and I thought maybe I could make something not so lame if I did a little testing and experimenting. This time I changed up the paper, gave it a few more folds for extra springiness, gave it a sleek shape to fly through the air, and ta-da! Way better! I gave it to my brother with a jar and made it into a game, which he was stoked about. This innovator just got her first satisfied customer. Imagine what other problems I could be solving if I had these types of skills. Innovators and entrepreneurs can work all the time to solve big problems like climate change, fighting hunger, improving mental health, and even protecting people against natural disasters. For me, the coolest part about being an entrepreneur would be making social change, like doing a good thing for this world. I also like the idea of being my own boss and doing something I love. A friend of mine knows a girl who graduated from our high school, went to college, and now she has the sweetest job working for herself. She helps code websites for big skateboarding companies, small guitar shops, and some high-end clothing stores downtown. The best part is that she gets to choose her own hours, wake up whenever she wants, and works from anywhere where she can take her computer. It could be kind of cool to learn more about what it means to be an innovator and an entrepreneur. And I don't mean how Bill Gates or some other superhero entrepreneur did it. I mean like real people like me, who may not have been child geniuses or mini Einsteins. It'd be great to see how real people are making a difference in the world and helping others. If you're like me and want to find out more about how you can keep your doors open, then head over to explorecuriosity.org and look for the Innovation and Entrepreneurship section. It's got interesting articles, videos, and career profiles on real innovators who use their skills every day to make their ideas come to life.